So the first card we have is letting go. This is something that you're going to be you've been thinking about, or you're going to be thinking about in this coming couple weeks of March. You're thinking about letting go of something. That's a beautiful card, letting go, right? We let go of things that that are no longer serving us, that are no longer in our best interest. Sometimes things are out of our control and we have to let them go because of just other people or circumstances or jobs or whatever. But it does look like you guys are going to be thinking about this in the first couple weeks here in March. You will be thinking and feeling that sense of letting go. And the next card we have is past lives. You might be acting out in a way that causes you to you're either maybe missing somebody from your somebody, a person, place, or thing from your past. So you might be doing things that help you deal with that. For instance, if you're thinking about the past and you're missing somebody, then maybe you're going to go, let's say they passed away. Okay. This is just an example. You might be going to, if they were, buried in a cemetery, you might go to the cemetery to visit them. If you're missing somebody from the past, you might be reaching out and contacting them and letting them know that you miss them. So this is kind of a card an action, the way that you're going to be acting this month in regards to thinking about your past and feeling things from the past. So you're going to be thinking, and because this letting go card is here, this is how you're thinking and this is what you're doing. So in order to let go, maybe you're letting go of somebody from your past. Okay. Maybe you've emotionally held on to it and you want to actually let it go now. So you might be doing a ritual. I don't know, going to the beach, taking a walk, saying a prayer, releasing and letting go. So you might be doing that for the first couple weeks here. And you're going to be feeling receptivity. This is a beautiful card. This is receptivity. You're going to be really receptive and open, and you're going to be a vortex, like a channel, like a source energy, because you're open, you're ready, you're willing to receive the love, the guidance, the wisdom, the power, the balance within yourself. And this is really fantastic, Aquarius. I mean, if you're obviously letting go of something, right? And once you do this, it might be, again, it could be somebody from your past. If not, it's just, not a person. It could be a memory. It could be a place that you're leaving from the past. You're letting this go. And once you guys do this, you are going to be receptive. You're going to be able to receive now. So once you guys put this behind you, it looks like you're going to be very, very open and capable and receptive to receiving beautiful, wondrous, beautiful new energies and new things. And the other card is Beyond Illusion. So the outcome of these three energies is this energy, Beyond Illusion. Beyond Illusion is seeing things beyond, using your third eye, using your consciousness, using your, in spirituality, it's you're looking beyond illusion. You're not delusional, right? You're not delusional. You're not thinking like with your mind, all logic. You're just using your inner guidance, your inner mind, your inner vision. This is like a card of vision in a way. It's a vision. It's the third eye chakra. This is your third eye. And it's being able to see things so clear and in a way that you didn't see before. I mean, I'm not, if this is, relating to a lot of you Aquarius, if you guys are letting go of things that have hurt you in the past, or that, it's time now to release this. You're going to be getting the most amazing gift. This is a gift, to be able to get a gift of, to be able to receive, to be able to channel, because you're not going to have any more blocks. Once this is gone, you're not going to have any blocks. You're just going to be 100% pure and able to receive. And that's going to give you this amazing ability to be able to see clarity and see things differently than you used to see things. So this is beautiful, you guys. What a great way to start off the month of March. So let's go ahead and get into your actual reading here. I do see one of the surrounding energies. It looks like there may have been some disrupt in your family. This could be a soul family, for instance, if you do have a soul family. It could be that as well. It could be your family if you're married or were married. If you have children of your own, it could be your family. It could be your grandparents, your mother, your father. Regardless of what type of family it is, there is some kind of ending or loss or disruption within the family. So it could be, if you had a family business, for instance, maybe the family business is not doing very well right now. Or maybe there was an argument within the family, and now, unfortunately, it's broken up the family. Maybe not everybody's talking with each other. And so maybe this has something to do with letting go. Maybe you're having to let go of a family member. Maybe that family member was unhealthy. Maybe they weren't being very good to you. And maybe you need to release this. You need to release any past issues you've had from your childhood. Maybe you had a dysfunction. Maybe you were raised in a dysfunctional family. And now maybe you're just like wanting to let go. For some reason, this month, this beginning of March, is really opening up some beautiful energies for you to be able to clear out some things that you needed to clear out. Within the family, it looks like has a lot to do with that. Okay, so let's move on here. So you have the Hermit card. This is something that you want. This is in the placement of something that you want. So this is the Hermit card. The Hermit card is coming out of isolation. This card is coming out of isolation. It's coming out of a time where you were isolated and spent some time alone. Maybe you were off on a trip and you weren't able to visit your family or visit friends, or maybe you worked a lot, or maybe you just wanted to go inward spiritually and lock the doors and meditate and just kind of shove everybody out, because maybe you were looking, you were looking for answers. Okay. And obviously this month you've already found them, because this is what you want. You want to come out of that now. You're done. You found what it is that you needed. Okay. You went in and you nourished yourself. You went in, you nourished, you went in within yourself. Went to find the light. You went to find the guidance. You went to find the answers. You went inside. Okay. However you did that, whether that was a vacation or actually literally meditating, or literally, some people do it listening to music. They'll lock up their place. They'll turn music on and they'll just go into their music. So however it was for you, you were probably isolated and were not talking to people. Okay. Maybe you weren't talking to the family member. You are now wanting to come out of that. You're now done. You've now healed or received the answers you needed. And you're now wanting to come out of that this month. And you're wanting to come out, and now you're ready to receive now. You're ready to face anything that was in your life. You're ready to face it and move forward in a very, 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 very healthy, very beautiful, very wise way. So you're ready right now. This is it. This is the week, a couple weeks here. You're wanting this. And in the past, it looks like you were really confident about moving towards something in a very, very balanced way. Or this could have been somebody else. This could be a person that was confident and wanted a relationship with you, or wanted to be with you. Maybe they wanted to start a relationship with you. But this person is somebody from your past. Okay. The main energy for you, Aquarius, is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is here showing that you might be meeting up with one person, like a reunion. You might be meeting somebody this month or this couple weeks that you haven't seen in a very, very long time. Most likely you will be meeting with this person one way or another. For good or bad, whatever the reason is, you are going to be meeting up with this person. Usually it's for a good reason, because usually these are, this is somebody, most likely somebody, a friend of yours. This is usually friends, very close friends, old classmates, college mates, old employees, or just close friends that you haven't seen in a long time. Which makes sense, because if you were, hiding out, and now you guys are ready to come out and talk. So maybe you're ready to speak with a couple. It could be more than one person, but if it's not more than one person, it's at least one person you're going to be meeting up with this couple weeks. And then we have the Queen of Swords. She is a wonderful communicator. She speaks her mind, and she's here. She's here for you. She's going to be, communicating information, speaking her mind, but she's going to be diplomatic. She's going to be honest. She's not gonna walk on eggshells. She's just going to say how it is. She's going to say how it is, and she's a very wise person. She's full of information and knowledge. So this is a great communication card. You're going to have a lot of communication from this person. Okay. And this is this is what's coming in for you. It looks like there's a brand new opportunity for something. This is something that I don't really think you've been planning on. I think this is a surprise. This is a surprise, and it is going to be coming into you. I don't think you were expecting this. This could be money that just windfall out of nowhere. It could be money that you're getting now. You're receiving some money, and this money, you're going to be able to take it and build something very long lasting, and you're going to be able to build something of significance with this. So if it's not a lot of money, it's going to be enough for you to take forward in your future and to make something huge with it. It's a very, very strong, long lasting foundation. It might be a lot of money even right now. So you're going to be receiving something. I really do believe it has to do with money. If it doesn't have to do with money, maybe you lost some money in your family. Maybe a family member, maybe they lost some money, and maybe you're going to be getting that money now. Maybe they're giving it to you, some family members, in this reunion. Okay. And this person might be the one communicating that you're going to be receiving this offer. So this could be an offer of money. Okay. It could also be an offer of many, many, many other things. So it's just a general reading here. But yeah, it could be money. It could be a job. It could be a new relationship even. But I really do believe right now in this reading that this has to do with money. So I really do think that you're going to be getting some money, you guys. The way that you're looking at this situation is you're not really happy. There's a sadness. There's a sadness going on here. I'm not really sure why, because you guys, I hate to say this, but maybe you did lose a family member. Maybe somebody passed away. And if that's the case, I'm really, really, really sorry for your loss. Some of you, it is, possibly a family member. I think that's what you need to let go of. And, your angels and God are here. I mean, these two cards are unbelievable. You can't receive these two cards really unless, I believe this. This is what I believe. I don't think you could receive such a beautiful gift. I think these are gifts, this type of clarity and pureness and ability to be able to let go and receive love, receive help, and or whatever it is you're receiving. But it's spiritual. I think, you know, it's possible you guys lost a family member, and you might be receiving some inheritance or some kind of money from that, and you may be, you know, having to meet up with people, okay, that you haven't seen in a while. And you know, this card's here in reverse, so this has to do with family. You could be, if it wasn't a family, you know, a family member like your mom or your father or your grandfather, you know, it could be you broke up with your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend. You know, this is general reading, and maybe you received a settlement, you know, from the separation. So, and now, you know, you're ready to start a new life. You're ready to let this go behind you. You know, you're sad, of course. Maybe you're not 100% satisfied. You know, it's a sad situation when you end a relationship, or, you know, you leave one thing and start something new. It is kind of sad. I don't blame you, you know, but you have really good things coming. So it's all right to mourn. It's all right to take some time and not be happy. But you know, you guys have some great things coming. So please, I want you to focus on this. If this is you and you're just really unsatisfied with something, please focus on this. Please focus on this. It may, if it doesn't seem like a lot to you, I want you to really think about what you could do with this, whatever this is, because this is here for you. And there's a reason you're getting this. So please, don't be too sad. Okay. And if there is another person involved in this situation here, this, you know, the ending of a family relationship, whatever, whoever this is, possibly, if there's somebody else involved, the way they're looking at this is they're looking at it from a point of view of they have a lot in their life right now, and they actually have the ability to make a change in their life, and kind of a drastic one. I see this as a drastic change. Whoever this person is, they see that they need to make a change. They need to make a decision. They need to make a pretty big decision about something, and they're looking at this like, well, I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm going to have to make a decision. Am I going to go right or left? Am I going to go here or there? Am I going to take this or that? So yeah, they're looking at it like that, more of a physical standpoint, stability wise, maybe like a home or a vacation, or where should I move out of state? You know, maybe they're thinking about moving out of state. This is kind of an action oriented decision. So it could have to do with this person's thinking about moving out of the state, in a new city or a new country or a new state, or a new job even. They may be deciding to take a new job. But this person's going to be having to make a decision. And you're really hoping for this, you guys. You're hoping for insight, intuition, psychic ability. You're wishing, you're hoping for this. You're hoping to get answers, basically. You're hoping to get guidance. You're hoping to get educated. Maybe you need to talk to, maybe this person's going to be here. This person, like I said, she or he, this is a, you know, general reading, but in this card here, it's the Queen of Swords. She's almost an attorney or a paralegal, or, you know, a judge. I mean, this card doesn't typically mean that, of course, but she could be somebody like that. Or a teacher. She could be a teacher. An educator. So I think you're hoping for answers. You're hoping for clarity. You're hoping for balance. You're hoping for, you know, that deep intuition, that deep knowing about something. You want to know for sure within yourself. You're hoping to know for sure within yourself about doing the right thing, or making maybe a decision. But you definitely are hoping for this, and I think you're going to get it. You went with this person. I think this person's going to give you because this is all about communication and communication having to do with, information. So you'll probably get that information through this person. So hopefully you will get what you want. And then the outcome is this. The outcome might be some challenges. There might be some challenges in all this, with all this stuff going on here, because you're not happy, and this person's, I don't know if they're happy or not, but they have to make a decision whether they want to or not. They need to make a decision, and they're going to. So I see big change here, really big change within this just small 2-week period. I do see that things are moving forward. You're letting go of some things. Like I say, you're letting go of the past. You're letting go of a relationship. You're letting go, of a family, a marriage. But you're going to be compensated. You're going to get the answers. You're going to maybe meet friends that you haven't seen in a long time. You're going to be feeling amazing. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have receptivity. You're going to be open and ready to receive love, to receive whatever the life has to offer you. That is going to be there for you. Okay. A new job, maybe you let go of a job. Maybe all this has to do with a job that you letting go of a bad job, or a bad way of living. Okay.